Hello and welcome to a brief demonstration of one of our new features. This has been recently deployed to the live environment, so this is ready to use whenever you want on demand. So, as mentioned here, we can see this is regarding the payment upload. So, currently in the system you can upload debts. Now we're giving you the ability to upload payments on a transactional basis. So to give you a bit of an idea, I'm currently logged in as one of the users that you would have access to. So, I'm going to go and click on the debt view for this demonstration debt. As you can see here, we've got a few transactions here. They're all uniquely named, but they don't have to be in this case. And you can see here, we've got this one here, which is 200 balance. And let's say I've got this debt and it's ready to be paid or has been paid already. So I'm going to take my payment file here. So to briefly give you a light explanation on this, this can be in any format in terms of Excel. All you need is on an individual row basis, the transaction reference so that we can match this into the system, the date of which payment was received, and the amount of which was received against that transaction. So note that you'll be able to pay overpayments on this. So now that I've shown you this, let's go and look at the actual function. So I'm going to close this. So first question is, where is this new feature located? So to find it, you can hover over your debt management drop-down and click on Upload Payments. This will take you to a new page which is using a similar interface to that of the upload debts. So I'm going to briefly run through this with you. I'm going to click Browse File. So as you can see here, I've got the file that I just showed you, and now I'm going to go through the normal process. So select Mapping Used for Import. In this case, I want to create a new map. Maps behave similarly to the upload process and they can be reused at any point. Please note that these maps are independent of the debt upload process maps and the debt upload maps cannot be used here and vice versa. I'm going to name this Demonstration. So you can select date format here. You can also choose a fixed payment date here. But what I want to do, which is recommended, is I'm going to map the payment date in. So now that I'm happy with this, I'm going to go to Upload Debts. So we've now managed to proceed through the first phase, and we're at the mapping part. So now we're going to choose against which one these will go. So payment against transaction. This in my case is my transaction reference. This is my payment amount in this case, and this is my payment date. So once I've selected those, this map is created and fixed. If you want to reuse a map, it will now appear in that drop down where I clicked Add New Mapping. So this step will be bypassed on all future iterations if you're using a repeat map. So I'm going to now briefly explain to you what's going to happen. So our system is going to now match these transactions against live debts. So these will be debts that aren't in closed status. And if there is a match on the transaction reference in your file, then what we're going to see is that we'll post the payment. And even better, if we find that the debt balance goes to below the interest and compensation or below zero, then we'll close the debt automatically for you. And that's all done within this one process. If a transaction does not match, then we will let you know and basically not post a payment. If there's any errors, then we will return an error message not uploading any of these payments and tell you the error file so you can rectify this and retry. And as I also mentioned earlier, overpayments are accounted for. So if you have a £2,000 invoice and you receive £5,000, you're allowed to overpay this. We want to make this as loose as possible so it's easy for you to use. So I'm going to click Confirm Match Fields now. As you can see here, the import is immediately occurs. It's very fast, and as of the current capacity right now, we can accept 650 transactions at once on an upload. And as we mentioned, this can be done on demand. So we recommend, if you want to keep up to date with your accounts and debt register, that if you can automatically get a report sent across or generated, you can just do this and keep up to date with your accounts on debt register to maximize the impact. If you have any questions, then let me know on jamesm@debtregister.com. Thanks for watching.